Welcome back. Per usual, we were going to start off with a warm-up. It should be in that first box of the blend space. If you didn't do it yet, please take your time, complete the 4 problems, pause the video here. When you have completed the 4 problems, you are good to go on and work with us together on the next slide. All right, for those of us who are done, number 1, which of the following would fall between A and B on a number line? Well, if we're looking at A and B, it might be hard to see because the font is kind of small, but A is located at 1 and B is located at 2. So we're looking for something that would be between the numbers 1 and 2. Now, all of these are in proper fractions. So we're going to convert these to mixed numbers in order to compare them more easily. So 13 over 6, we write like this. Remember, to convert to a mixed number, 13 over 6 is just a division problem. So we got to figure out how many times 6 goes into 13, which is 2. And when it goes in 2 times, there's 1 left over because 2 times 6 is 12. So you take 12 from 13, we get 1 left over. And remember, our denominator always stays the same. So 13/6 is actually equal to 2 1/6. So we can check our work by working backwards. Remember, we work in like a clockwise manner. 6 times 2 plus 1 is 13, and the 6 is the same. So 2 1/6 would actually be just outside A and B, so that's a little too much. Looking at B, we have 12 over 2. That one we don't really have to convert because we know 12 over 2 means 12 divided by 2, and 12 divided by 2 is 6. That's way over here. So B won't work. C, 6 over 4. 4 goes into 6 1 time, and there's 2 left over because 6 minus 4 is 2, and then the 4 stays the same. So 1 2/4 is actually equal to 1 1/2. And yeah, 1 1/2 would be right in the middle there, right between A and B. So C's looking like our answer. Just in case, let's look at D. 8 over 2 means 8 divided by 2, that's 4. That's right there. That definitely does not work. So number 1, give yourself a pat on the back if you got C. Moving on, number 2, at Home Depot, 60 feet of tiles sells for $53.40. At that same rate, how much does it cost per foot of tile? Well, per foot means it's going to be a unit rate problem. So what I'm comparing is the feet of tile compared to the dollar amount. I'm just going to get used to putting money on top. I got money over everything. So in this case, it's money over the square footage. Money over feet, we have $53.40 for 60 feet. We're looking for per foot. That's per 1 foot. So unit rate is always going to be over 1. Now when I'm looking at this, if it was 60 over 60, that would be $1 per square foot. But since this is less than 60, it's going to be less than $1 per square foot. So we can already get rid of A and B because we know that's going to be too much. If it's going to be more than $1, this numerator would have to be greater than 60. So B and A are already out of the picture. Now to go from 60 to 1, anything divided by itself is 1. So we just divide it by 60. And then what I do to the top, do to the bottom, keep it equal. So we do 53.40 divided by 60, and you should have got 0.89, aka $0.89. Number 2 is D. Number 3. At a restaurant, every 3rd customer gets a free drink. Every 4th customer gets a coupon, and every 6th customer gets a free appetizer. Who is the first customer to receive all 3 prizes? Well, I'm going to have a drink right here. And then we have coupon. And then we have appetizer. So we're counting by 3s for our drinks. We're counting by 4s for the coupons. We're counting by 6s for the appetizers. We're looking for that first customer to get all 3. First one to win a free drink, a free coupon, and a free appetizer. Well, if we're counting by 3s, the 3rd person to drink, the 6th one, the 9th one, the 12th, 15th, 18th, 21st, so on and so forth. All these people are getting a free drink. Coupon, the 4th person, the 8th person, the 12th, 16th, 20th, 24th. And appetizers are going to be 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, so on and so forth. So it's as if the first person to get all three, the third person just gets a drink, the sixth person gets both a drink and an appetizer, the ninth person just getting a drink, the 12th person though gets a drink, a coupon, and an appetizer. So your answer should have been 12 there. The first customer to get all three is that 12th person to walk in. Now if you notice, the next number that they all share is 24. Because every 12 people are going to get all three. So then 24th, 36th, 48th, all of those people are going to be lucky enough to get all three free items. Last but not least, number 4. What is the area of the figure shown below? And this is what we're going to be doing in today's lesson, deal with area. But we should already know that triangles, remember the fact that a triangle is 1/2 of a rectangle or a square, we have to include the 1/2 in our formula. So the area of a triangle equals 1/2 times base times height. Now what we're not using is this slant right here. Remember, base times height. When you go to the doctor, when they want to take your height, they tell you to stand straight up, right? They don't tell you to slant or slouch over. So we're not using this. So the 13 is irrelevant to this problem. We want to use the base and the height. The base and the height, remember, is always going to form a right angle. So the 5 and the 12 is forming that right angle. The base is 5, the height is 12. So we have 1/2 times 5 times 12. Well, 5 times 12 is 60. And you take half of that. So your area should have been 30. Type in your calculator, 1/2 times 5 times 12. You do in fact get 30. Or so many ways you do this. You take half of 5, which is 2.5. 2.5 times 12 is 30. You take half of 12 is 6. 6 times 5 is 30. Any way you do it, you're gonna get 30. It's 30 square units. Hopefully you went 4 for 4 to start off with the warm-up.